All right, before jumping into new concepts, we are actually going to review the two poetic elements that we learned yesterday. So we're going to go over simile and metaphor, and then we're going to add on two more. So first things first, similes and metaphors are figures of speech that compare two things that are not actually alike. A simile compares two things by saying that one is like the other. Similes often use the words like and as. Now, a metaphor, on the other hand, compares two things by saying that one of them is the other. Unlike similes, metaphors do not use the word like or as. All right. So, looking at the examples from our Please Do Now. So, I'm going to go over how we know how each example is either a simile or a metaphor, but then I'm also going to take it a step further and I'm also going to infer what each comparison actually means because that's what our next round of practice is going to look like. So, question one. From across the room, Uncle Edward's laughter was booming thunder. This is a really funny example because I'm an uncle and I also have a really loud laugh. All right, so we see the word was in here. So we see Edward's laughter was booming thunder. So it's a comparison, but it's not using like or as, it's just saying something is something else. So I know this is a metaphor. So my subjects in this comparison is Uncle Ed's laughter and also thunder. When I think of thunder, I think of something that's loud. It's very imposing, it shakes the room kind of thing. So I'm going to infer that Uncle Edward has a loud booming laugh. All right. Question two. The cat's silver eyes were two shiny coins. So again, I'm seeing were. So it's saying that something is something else and is not using like or as. So I'm going to say this is a metaphor. In this example, the subjects are the cat's eyes and the coins. So I'm thinking these two coins are really shiny. So that means the cat's eyes are probably really shining. So the cat's eyes were really shiny. That's what my inference is. Question three. The car's engine was a lion's roar. Again, another example where we have something is something else and we're not seeing like or as. So this is letting me know that this is a metaphor comparing the car engine to a lion's roar. So when I think of a lion's roar, I think of something that's, again, something that's booming, something that's loud, something that's powerful. So I'm guessing this car's engine was loud and powerful. All right, example number four. On that winter morning, Jenna's hands were as cold as ice. This time, we have the word as being used to make a comparison. So I have a simile. And in this case, we have Jenna's hands being compared to ice. When I think of ice, I think of something that's extremely cold. So that means Jenna's hands were probably very cold. Last example. In this desert, the land is as hard as brick. Again, I have the word as in there, which lets me know there's a comparison using like or as, which is a simile. In this case, we have the land of the desert being compared to brick. Brick is very hard, so I'm going to infer the land in the desert was really hard.